My name's James Velton. I go by Hot Mustard. I run KSYM. I'm the program director, and I do the morning show there. I've been doing it for, gosh, it's 2009, I would say, is when I started it. Um, just celebrated over 1,500 shows in the morning. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Well, in radio, you have your FCC regulations that you're bound by, but also KSYM is a college radio station, so we try to stay in line with the image that we want to project for our college. We don't want to embarrass our college or do anything like that, anything to tarnish the reputation of San Antonio College. So you do have an FCC standard, but we try to go a bit above it to, just to show our higher education, our intelligence. I guess started at KSYM in 2008 as a volunteer. I volunteered for a while and then got a show. Just stayed a volunteer for a good amount of time. Then a position came open to become the assistant program director. I took that job, and they switch out staff every year. So after 1 year, I decided to just take a step back, focus on school, focus on work, and I went back to volunteer status, I guess you could say. And then I came back to become assistant program director, and then I became a program director about a year after that. And then I got hired on full time. First full time staff member of KSYM in its 50-year history. So, costs, we have many licensing fees. We have to pay the ASCAP, BMI, CSAC to play music. Like, you have to pay to play music. I know it sounds weird, but we have to do it. We also pay for a playlist to host our playlist online, websites. We have to pay the staff, office equipment, licensing equipment itself, as far as our automation software, Zeta. A lot of operating costs, a lot of fees to pay for legalities. But how do you make money? We're not in it to make money, but we do have a pledge drive every year where we ask listeners to donate to KSYM. And they always come through. They always donate, and we love them for that. And we couldn't do it without our listeners, really. We play all kinds of music. As far as guidelines for the music go, we stay away from drug references, sexual references, anything that has to do with violence or hate speech. That we don't do. I don't tolerate that. We don't play that kind of music here, I would say. But songs that do have lyrics about, like cuss words. There's some really good songs out there with cuss words, unfortunately. Sometimes you can edit them out, sometimes you can't. Sometimes people cuss right on the chorus, and we can't play those songs because you cussed on the chorus. So, I wish people wouldn't use that language. It's horrible language. I don't think anybody should be using that language. All my training has come from KSYM. And we do go to conferences every year. CBI, College Broadcasters Incorporated. I've been to many of those, and we just attend sessions and learn how to be a better radio station as a whole. There are certain, I guess you could say, workshops geared more towards my position, and I have started attending those in the past couple of CBIs, and hope to do so in the future. Just keep learning. I would say that would be my answer. I was asked to become the first full-time staff member of KSYM. I jumped at the opportunity. I love KSYM. I love radio, and I think they sought me out because they saw how much I had put in to KSYM of my time for years. I think I calculated over 11,000 hours of volunteer time, and just my passion about radio in general. Because I love radio. I think it's a great medium. I think it's the best medium. Um, you know, with all the 3D and CGI stuff coming out, there's no more imagination. Radio will be one of the last places to really elaborate on people's imaginations, I would say, moving forward. Is that KSYM? So we hire the staff on a 1-year basis, and we switch them out every year. It takes a lot to get fired. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get fired from KSYM. I don't think I have. Volunteer DJs and DJs themselves, student DJs, it's easy to be kicked off the air. But if you're a paid staff member, it's kind of difficult to lose your job. Then again, the job itself is not that difficult, I would say. But as far as DJs leaving and getting kicked off the air, there's a number of possibilities that can happen, have happened, and will happen in the future. But we have a handbook, and we go over it with every DJ when they get hired, and we explain of what not to do.
Okay. And do you think that KSYM will still live on even during the passing years of San Antonio College? As in, like, do you know if this radio station will still keep functioning?
One of my key purposes when I was hired, they told me to build an audience, make it relatable to young people, and when we hit a certain amount, then we're just going to sell it. I'm just kidding. It's a complete joke. No. KSY means too much to the community, San Antonio College itself. We were planted a long time ago, and our roots go pretty deep. So I don't see us going anywhere for the next 50 years, So I think we're here to stay. Radio's here to stay.